call to decide not to taper in September. Was it a close call for you?
Well, I wasn't a voter, so
Sure.
I didn't have to vote on it. But let me talk about my thinking about asset purchases and reducing the flow of asset purchases. I don't like the word taper because it sounds so irreversible. It makes it sound like we would never raise it back up, which presumably, if conditions worsen, we would. So, but anyways, let's talk about this question of reduction of asset purchases. First of all, the first thing we have to do as a committee is what I was explaining in Houghton yesterday. It was articulate that we have a goal-oriented approach to monetary policy. We're going to do whatever it takes. Without that, any move we make lacks context. People don't know what we're going to be doing. They're really guessing what it means for our future goals and introducing all sorts of untoward effects as a result. But let's suppose we articulated that as our strategy, that we're going to follow this goal-oriented policy of doing whatever it takes to bring down unemployment rapidly, bring employment back up rapidly, as long as inflation stays close to target. What then about reducing purchases? Well, I can easily see an argument being made that purchases, we've studied the effects of purchases, and we've decided that they're not as effective as we thought at this scale of operation. So we've decided to reduce the flow of purchases because at $85 billion, they're not being effective at stimulating the economy, they're being as effective as they would be at $75 billion, say. So if we were to stand up to make an argument based on effectiveness, that makes perfect sense. I mean, nobody wants you doing something that's not working. Mm-hmm. I have to say, I haven't seen any evidence like that, but that's the kind of evidence that I would find persuasive on this issue. Articulating that we're going to reduce the flow of purchases because unemployment's low enough at 7.3%, or the employment population ratio is high enough at 58.7%, that we feel comfortable at that point taking stimulus out of the economy. That doesn't make sense, right? That's not doing whatever it takes to bring employment back up to where as fast as possible, back up the maximum as fast as possible.